Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. This is of course our second check-in video for week one, which is extended. And the cool thing about week one is I submitted 2 lectures. One probably already looked at. The new one was just uploaded, so it gives you another broad overview of medical law and ethics and more information about the course. So from that perspective, week one is extended, right? Week one's not going to be due until 8/11. So I know we talked a lot about different features in the first video. Again, overview, make sure you understand the course syllabus and the course schedule, which is located in the course syllabus section. Make sure you understand the resources page, which would include your textbook. There's only a hard copy of this textbook. There's not an online version, so make sure you have that readily available for reference, right? Your tools section is going to include a lot of great information about Blackboard, which we already kind of talked about. You already know about me as the instructor. That's the next section, but another cool thing is making sure you're looking at the PMI library, which we'll talk about in the future, but that's going to help us find, of course, some potential cases out there that we want to talk about in relation to our APA paper and presentation, or our legal research paper and presentation. So when you talk about starting legal research early, it's just finding a topic. So I don't want to get into the details about APA yet, because I'm going to give you a sneak peek real quick. In the future, we'll have some overview of APA, and those of you that are already taking communications, you already know about this, but in Module 4, we talk about APA writing in our legal research paper. But looking for a case, you could start doing now. So if you go to Google Scholar, and I'm going to do that right now, really quickly. So if you want to work ahead, this is optional. It's not something that's due now. We have a long time before our paper's due, but you can actually go to Google Scholar and look up case law in Washington courts or federal courts and find a case that's interesting to you. And from that perspective, you can start researching and reading about that. But more to come on the paper. Don't stress about that yet. We have a long time before any of it's due. So that's going to be in the future. But you can start research from the perspective of, hey, what's interesting to me? So feel free to start doing that if you wish. All right, again, Chapter 1, Module 1 is what we have due this week. It's going to be due on the 11th, so we need to make sure we log in and watch the video. So you have your original lecture Module 1, so be sure to take a look at that. It's less than 10 minutes long. And then you have your Pearson lecture, which is the overview again, Lecture 1. Overview number 2, and that's about 14 minutes long. So be sure to watch both of those and make sure that you understand that from the perspective of the course. Again, I have videos that are going to talk a little bit more about the challenges of healthcare from the legal system, and I included, all right, Module 1 PowerPoint for the lecture, the second lecture, and the Module 1 PowerPoint used in the original lecture. So take a look at those as well. The Module 1 review questions. Matching multiple choice questions are going to be due on 8/11, so that's the only thing due this week. The majority that I want you to concentrate on is getting used to the course, making sure that you understand how to navigate the course, making sure you know where the modules are, making sure you understand how to access the course schedule, all that kind of great stuff. So take a look at that. That's the most important thing. But again, 8/11 on Sunday end of day, that's when your review questions are due, and it's going to be a week from tomorrow, because I'm recording this on a Saturday, and I do that right. And I'm going to do that for Module 2 as well, the day before the module opens, to give you a little more time to jump in if you have any challenges or questions. Let's take a look at the course schedule again, just to do an overview. What the first couple of weeks are going to look like. We have 6 weeks until we have an exam, so in week 7 we'll have an exam. But our APA writing, which we talked about earlier, is not going to be until Module 4, week 4. We're in Module 1 right now, an extended week, so you can see kind of what's due. In the Module 4, we're not going to have any homework, so that's a positive thing. So as you take a look at the sections of the class, there's going to be a lot of great information in here. Of course, exams are listed. Your legal research project's not due until Module 8. So we have quite a bit of time to prep and to work through things, and that's meant to be of course, not to make you relax in regards to getting the work done. It's meant to help you in relation to having the time to get the work done. So don't stress about things from that perspective. So let's hop back into the course, and we'll wrap things up here in this video. Again, from the perspective of this week, all let's do is Module 1. Make sure you get Module 1 done. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me anytime via email, but I'm happy to set up virtual times to talk face-to-face in synchronous format. So reach out to me if you want to talk, and we'll set up a time. I do have Wednesday carved out to meet with you guys. However, that's optional, first off. And second off, you need to send me an email just to ask, because not to ask, but you need to send me an email to let me know, because another student may be in that time already, and it could be sensitive information. We're talking back and forth in relation to their grades and such, and we need to keep that private. But from the perspective of meeting with you, I'll make time whenever works for your schedule, so we'll work together and navigate that. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Happy to help in any way, and I appreciate all the effort so far. Again, week 1 is extended, so let's finish up week 1 by 8/11. Thanks so much.